Yes, we will go first. Nope, can't keep it to one lander. Much better. We have 3 lands. We'll probably find another one for this on the bottom. What was I saying? Oh, Kira comes in when I need flying blockers or when they're targeting to target my creatures with things like Past Exile and other creature removal. Alright, so Island into Curse Catcher. Pass the turn. Alright, so hi there, Oko. I just went over that, but I now am running Vapor Snag, Phantasmal Image, and 2 Tidebinder main. I'm running 3 Reedry instead of 4. I'm running 2 Phantasmal Image. Oh, I think I said that. I'm running 2 Harbinger. 19 lands. 3 Chalice in my sideboard. Stuff like that. Alright. Just gonna go ahead and curve out here. If we draw a blue source, we'll play that so that we can... Oh wait, no. We'll Phantasmal Image copy the Lord and we can play the Curse Catcher. Yeah, it'll be perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna curve out very nicely with this 6-card hand. That Curse Catcher on top, scarring the land to the bottom was a very good choice. Yeah, Monastery Siege is fantastic, and I think I prefer it over Kira. I was playing it for a while, and I decided to really give Kira a fair try. And I haven't played that many games where she's come in, so I'm still playing with her just to see what happens.
You did block an Inkmoth Nexus and win that Affinity game. Or, sorry,
I did block an Inkmoth Nexus and win an Infect game because of her. But I've won many games because of Monastery Siege. Storm is not a problem.
Confidence.
We have 2 Curse Catchers, and we could make a 3rd.
True.
We're okay.
So you're going to kill them in like 2 turns on combat damage.
Right, we've also got them in combat damage really quick. See, that's too late. We don't really want that. We're going to go with our old plan. Alright, so mana here. Phantasmal, copy Lord. Again, I could play that second main, but my brain is fuzzy and I'm not thinking it all through. Now they lose their Electromancer if they block.
Which they need to go off.
Yeah.
But they could go off now.
Can they go off now?
Yes, Storm can go off on turn 3.
With 2 Curse Catchers on the board.
Not as likely.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I rarely choose loot mode on Monastery Siege, but it does make a big difference.
Where did they get the other mana?
They just played a land?
Less.
Yeah, it costs less because of the Goblin Electromancer.
So so this is the choke point on mana. If you let this resolve, Curse Catcher's no good for the rest of the game.
It will still resolve. They'll do this to go get.
Out of blue mana.
They will be out of blue mana.
So your choice is like now or never.
Yeah, I think you're right. And if they attack or if the Electromancer is gone somehow, I have lethal.
You have lethal without Curse Catcher.
Without Curse Catchers, so we're gonna make them pay all their blue for this, if they want to do it. Thank you. The person in the background, Jackson, that is my husband, Carrick Long. He's also in chat with a little sword thingamajig. Yep, and he just said hi there. What do you mean can't block island? Oh, Island Walk, right. So yeah, we have lethal on the board now. Because the Mutavault gets to attack. Alright, so now you can have red mana.
So you can have 6 now.
Yeah, I can have 6. There we go. Hi there, Jackson. Oh, you were talking to him anyway. Sorry. Yeah, so I'll show off my deck list again after this match, because I know I've made some pretty significant changes. I also linked to it in the chat, and I'll post it on my Twitch after this stream. So it'll be available soon. When you scroll down, I have all my deck lists. Most of them are updated.
So now they get blue mana.
So now they get another blue mana. We'll see if they can go off. If they do, they win. If they don't, then we win. Plain and simple. And they're at 5? What took them all the pain?
Probes.
Oh, they paid for probe?
Yeah. Gotta go off.
I guess they needed to draw into stuff?
You gotta cast spells to have a high storm count.
Alright. Oh, does Magic Online count their storm count?
Yes.
Where?
In their hand on the storm spells.
Oh, so I can't see their storm count?
Not easily.
Okay.
They might just bolt or something.
I mean, they're still at 3 mana. They've not gotten that far. I mean, the Electromancer does hurt quite a bit, but we're doing what we can do. We hit the best choke point we could. Otherwise, they'd just have lots of mana and the Curse Catchers wouldn't do anything.
Right.
So I do think that what we did was the right play.
Yeah. Sometimes Storm will just bolt all your creatures if they can't go off.
But we do bring in Chalice here on 1 because they have a bunch of 1-cost spells.
2 is also not bad.
2 is also not bad, but we have to make sure that we can cast stuff anyway. We have to have...
2 is also usually too late.
Yeah, 2 is also... because it's not until turn 4. Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, what?
Jackson saw me play against Paul yesterday.
Oh, the hell.
Thank you for following James Chopper Gleason? Yeah, Gleason. James Chopper Gleason. Thank you for following. I know that they can't win through Chalice on 2, but we also have to make sure that we have Cavern of Souls or Aether Vial out.
No, you'll eventually draw into it. Like, Chalice on 2 is that good.
I mean, yeah, we'll get there. But if we get to turn 4 and can play Chalice on 2, I mean, I'm not sure that we're going to get there every time. That's not something we can be confident about.
Yeah, I would play on 1 before holding it for 2.
Right. But if I have a second one, I'd absolutely play the second one on 2. While they play this out, give me just a second. Back. Yeah. Man, they're really going through everything.
Yeah. Storm is crazy with Goblin Electromancer.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but they can fizzle so hard, like they just did. They just fizzled. Because, yeah.
They conceded?
They conceded, so they must have fizzled.
So Chalice and Negate are
Right.
great.
Yeah, so we went Chalice and we went Negate. We want our counterspells. Dismember is not really what we're going for. We're never gonna... They're not playing creatures.
Spreading Seas is bad.
Oh, yeah, Spreading Seas is bad because they are running blue anyway. They're not really running creatures for us to bounce. They're never going to tap the Electromancer. And so Harbinger is basically useless.
But I don't hate Dismember.
Right, I don't hate Dismember because we can get rid of the Electromancer, and it's worth the damage. So I think Vapor Snag... Well, no, Vapor Snag's fine because we can bounce it back to his hand. We need our Spell Pierce, we need our Negate, we need our Curse Catchers. Is Dismember better? Dismember's probably better than another Master of Waves.
It's probably better than a Tidebinder Mage.
Or a Tidebinder Mage? Yeah, maybe. But Tidebinder Mage is a lower cost. We're more likely to get to that to play it.
Fair.
I think I'm gonna take out 1 Master of Waves. We still have 3. That's quite a number. It's quite a few of them. And it keeps our curve low enough to compete against Storm. So I think that's the plan. Alright. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
What did he say in chat?
Oh. I didn't mean to flash back the 1 card, or I could have won.
What are you going to say?
Bummer. Been there, done that. Well, not with flashback, but I've made play mistakes that have cost me games before, and it really sucks.
Master of Waves.
You like Master of Waves?
Yeah, empty the warrens post-board means lots of tokens to deal.
Oh, that's true.
Tidebinder out.
Yeah, because empty the warrens. We need to go wide there.
Cool. Alright.
Alright, let's do this. So we have one Tidebinder, which is a little awkward. I don't normally like running one-offs, but he's basically just a bear at this point anyway. We can lock down a goblin token or something. This is totally not playable. The one land into 2 curse catchers would be great, but we really need a second land. So we're not going to keep that. This is not any better.
Well, actually, you can kill their Electromancer.
Kill Electromancer and then hope to draw into enough lands to get to Master of Waves?
You've got enough lands to get your threat. I like it. Let's keep it.
Yeah, we do have enough lands to get my first threats. Let's keep it. Let's give it a shot. And that's great on top.
Because they can turn to Electromancer while you're holding your first land open.
Yep, so Grape Shot and Empty the Warrens are their 2 win conditions, right?
Sometimes they'll go Pyromancer Ascension and just copy.
Oh, Pyromancer Ascension. I forgot about that one, yep.
They can just copy a bunch of bolts.
Alright, so we're going to do Island here. So we don't have to reveal anything until we're going to play it.
Best case scenario, they drop an Electromancer. Worst case scenario,
I'm sorry?
Best case scenario, they drop Electromancer. Worst case scenario, they drop Pyromancer's Ascension.
Right. They're playing Sleight of Hand on their main phase. They may not have their second land. They might have said Serum Visions at Sleight of Hand's enough to get my second land. Which it may have been. Scurrilone, or Skurlone. Thank you for following. So Trelmix, when you said keep, was that my 7-card hand or my 6-card hand? It's really hard with the delay for me to know what you mean by keep or mulligan and like just one word things like that, because I've already moved on past that normally.
So now they know your hand.
Yes, they know my hand. I'm not that worried about it.
So there's no bluffing left.
Yeah. Sometimes I bluff, but most of the time I'm just running shit out anyway. So I'm not as worried about Cataxian Probe as some other decks might be. I've actually never played the Fairy matchup, so I do not know. Sorry, Jackson.
Oh, Curse Catcher's 1 turn late.
Yeah, it is 1 turn late. If we had put Silvergill on the bottom, that would have been helpful.
But Silvergill is such a snap game on top.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to reveal Silvergill, and we're going to cast her. Revealing, not the Curse Catcher, because that's the only surprise card. Yeah, the only one they don't know about is Curse Catcher. And then this Mutavault that we just drew. But that is good. Because now we can play it, cast Master, and hold up Dismember. So that's awesome. Pass the turn. Okay, thank you, Tromix. I appreciate the clarification. Oh no, Pyromancer's Ascension!
That's a problem.
It's not ideal. But it doesn't mean we lose. So it's 2 storm count.
Storm count's not what you need to worry about. They'll worry about it.
I like to know when I'm going to die. I mean, I know I don't have to worry about storm count, but I like to have an idea of what's going on. So they pass the turn. Vapor Snag. That's not going to be very helpful. Alright, so we'll do what I said last time. Thanks, Garrick. Do this. We're holding Mutavault up for this Dismember here. We'll go ahead and attack in for 3. I mean, they've done 6 damage to themselves already. That's pretty fantastic for us. That's a pretty great quote, huh? Bad lava. Bad lava. So there is wide dismembers in our hand.
As soon as you get priority, do it.
Targeting Electromancer. Paying here. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, so do you lure or do you mutavault? Curse Catcher.
Alright, so I could Curse Catcher and attack with Mutavault. That lets me attack for 3, 6, 7, 8. That puts them at
2-turn clock.
3. Yeah, so it's a 2-turn clock.
And
Or we what?
It also means they can't fetch shock.
That means they can't fetch shock. So that's not a bad idea. Or we could play the Lord, and then I attack for 4, 5, 6, 7,
So
which is 1 less.
is better.
I think Curse Catcher and attack with Mutavault is better.
Is it better to Curse Catcher Mutavault or Curse Catcher hold Vapor Snag?
I don't think we're going to have anything to Vapor Snag. We already killed the Electromancer.
You don't think I'll have a second?
I don't think it's very likely.
Okay.
And we do have our only counter magic on the field now. So I think playing Curse Catcher was another good reason to attack or to play the Curse Catcher over a Lord. And if all 3 were blue, we would have played the Lord and done that instead, but we had the Mutavault. Alright, so they played a fetch land. They have to go into a basic, which will be well, it'll probably be blue because most of their cantrip things will make red mana, but they are going to have to be more cautious with what colors they make and when, which is good for us. No, we were on the play.
Yeah, this is their turn 4, right?
This is their turn 5, so yeah, I guess we both did. Somehow Dingle, thank you for following. Add 3 red to your mana pool. Do we counter this one here?
Yeah, I think you have to.
Okay. So make him go hurt himself for 1 to pay for it. Yeah, it turns off Pro, it turns off a lot of stuff. So I think that's okay, we can actually have 6 now.
Is this game 3?
What?
Is this 3?
This is game 3. Yep. So they did go get an island, and then they tapped it to pay for Curse Catcher. So now they've got 3 red mana. V2 Sub-Zero Bravo. Thank you for following. Metamorphose is a pretty sick card.
It also makes Mutavault lethal if they wipe your board.
Yep, it does make Mutavault lethal if they wipe my board. It makes... Ooh, they did have another Electromancer.
So Snag...
Snag might have made a difference.
Well, no, it's definitely better.
No, the Curse Catcher is definitely better. We were able to counter that and make them pay for it with life.
If you get a turn, you can snag and attack for the win.
Yes. Pupski Fritz, thank you for following. This is game 3.
Is it?
Yes. CB or Brefka. Yes. It is game 3. I won game 1 relatively quickly. Then they stormed me out on game 2. Right?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. What'd you say?
So Ascension is active. That means every spell they cast is copied.
I know that.
Which is really bad.
I just can't do anything about it.
I know.
They also have 1 mana available to them. Can they do anything with their 1 mana? They've got 5 cards in hand, so maybe.
Metamorphose or any ritual.
Yep.
Maybe
Any...
Snag would have been safer.
I don't know that Snag would have been safer.
Because then the first time they cast a spell, you bounce...
They were more likely to play something that I could counter with Curse Catcher than they were to play an Electromancer.
Curse Catcher plus Snag, no Mutavault attack.
Oh, without attacking with Mutavault?
Yes. That's the third option.
That was the third option, and I didn't actually consider that one. I didn't think about it.
You said, like, oh, they already already played one, they probably won't have another.
No, I was thinking we'd not play our Curse Catcher instead. And still attack with Meatball. I didn't think of that one.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Okay, so they're going for the burn your creatures play.
Which is fine because I snagged their Lavamancer or their Electromancer and attack with Mutavault.
Yeah, so they couldn't win, so they tried to make themselves not die.
Yeah. Which if this is how they leave my board, they die. Like,
Mutavault. They're not seeing it.
my board is there. They die on board. Are they missing that? Like,
What did they say?
he says, lol, I bricked on my last 2 draws, and you win with Vapor Snag. Good game.
How does he know your Vapor Snag? Oh, he saw it.
Oh, I was going to reveal my hand.
He saw it with Probe.
Oh, yeah, he did see it with Probe.
Woohoo!
Sweet, we got it.